My name is Captain Jennifer Peace. I'm a military intelligence officer currently assigned as the executive officer for the Iranian division of the Defense Intelligence Agency at Joint Base Anacostia Bowling. I've been in the military for 15 years, 5 of those as an enlisted service member, and almost 10 years as a commissioned officer after going through the officer candidate course in 2009. I was a non-commissioned officer of the year in 2008 at Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and I was the distinguished honor graduate for the Military Intelligence Captain's Career Course. I've had a number of accolades throughout my career, but as Captain Stellick said, I don't consider myself to be an exception, but rather a prime example of what any other transgender service member could do. My most recent assignment was as a company commander, built upon years of experience to deployments to Baghdad, Iraq, Kandahar, Afghanistan, Malaysia, Japan, South Korea, and other locations across the world. When I took command of the headquarters company, 189th Infantry Brigade, my brigade commander was asked, "Is this a social experiment, making a transgender person a company commander?" My brigade commander, an infantry colonel, very clearly stated, "I do not experiment with command positions." The Commander-in-Chief, the Vice President, the Secretary of Defense, and the Secretary of State have all said that I am not qualified to serve in the United States Army despite my 15 years. If I'm sitting on a board looking at evaluations for promotion, for schooling opportunities, or to invest additional resources into a transgender soldier, am I going to do that knowing that the chain of command at the highest levels had said this person shouldn't be in the military? If I know that the President of the United States is making a concerted effort to kick this member out, am I going to continue to invest my limited time, energy, and resources in allowing this soldier to continue to serve? Or am I going to let their careers languish as I focus on those who I know will be around tomorrow, due to no fault of their own, due to no limitations that they possess, but due to the choices of the President of the United States? I think it is unfortunate that we are not able to appear in uniform today so that you could see us testifying with our rank and our accolades and speaking from a position of authority in the uniforms that we wear every day. I think it's unfortunate that we're here in civilian clothes testifying on our own while the Department of Defense, speaking on authority to kick out 15,000 transgender service members, is appearing in those uniforms.
What do you think people are most worried about?
You know, the 3 big concerns I've always heard are cost, readiness, and morale on units. We've addressed a few of those. A report today came out about cost, whereas over the last 3 years, the entire cost of transgender health care in the military has been around $8 million, while over the same time period, we've spent over $1 billion on the military band, and we've spent over $240 million on erectile dysfunction medications. So I think that all of those things, the readiness, the cost, the morale issues that we've heard from Don't Ask, Don't Tell, all the way through the trans ban, I feel as if all of those are red herrings for a policy that is based in bigotry, that is based in denying a group that people are uncomfortable with at the policy level, at the administrative level of government, but not within the military. It's not a concern in the military. It's not something you hear about. It's only through the offices here in D.C. that we hear any of these issues. And I would say that the most difficult times in the military for me have been when there was a lack of policy. Once the Carter policy was in place, all of the issues went away until they started getting litigated again. The 2 lowest points in my career were both when there was no clear policy in place. The first one was when I was with the 7th Infantry Division as their intelligence planner. The Chief of Staff, Fulbright Colonel, called me into his office and said, because he didn't know what to do with me and he wasn't sure what the right answer was, he didn't want me in the male bathroom and he didn't want me in the female bathroom, so he instructed me to walk a block or 2 down the road where there was construction, and I was allowed to use the porta potties out there for the construction workers for a period of months, while as a division intelligence officer, I felt like that was not taking care of your soldiers. The second was when I was on leave. I was actually enjoying a little bit of a vacation when I woke up to the tweets from the President of the United States, and I think it was in that moment that I, for the first time, really questioned, why am I still waking up and putting on this uniform when time and time again I am told that I'm not able to serve? Why should I wait around to deploy and risk my life again when the people that I am serving do not even want me here?